Hi, and welcome back to the Family Fitness Challenge. I'm Brooke Marie of Brooke Marie Fitness, and today's challenge will actually be taking place over the next 2 days. So for both today and tomorrow, this video will be for both of those. So you won't get a video from me tomorrow, but you will get an email with additional information. We're going to be focusing on the last few dangerous foods. For today, we'll be talking about red meats. I know, red meats and then animal fats. And then tomorrow's email will focus on the last two most dangerous foods, which will include junk foods in general. I know you love your chips. Don't worry. We got some options for you, as well as dairy products. Uh, Dairy products can be very eye-opening, actually, and we'll start there. And I'm just going to give you a little bit about each, but then you can read in the email about each one a little more in detail. When it comes to dairy products, I was very surprised to learn that they are not the best option for you because we grew up hearing the old adage, milk, drink milk, right? It does the body good. Well, not the case so much anymore because things are so compromised. You know, back hundreds of years ago or even 50 years ago, things weren't as quite as bad as they are now in terms of the way that food is manufactured. But because there are a lot of shortcuts that take place, what we thought was better for us, or what was better for us back then, is not good for us now because of all the shortcuts that take place. So that's why, as things change, we have to change with, we got to kind of go with the flow as things change and make adaptations into our diets. So when it comes to dairy products, the way that cows are treated nowadays actually really compromises the value or the calcium that we could really glean from even milk itself. And there are a lot of reasons why, but I've included an article there for you to kind of read and peruse through that will help you to identify some really interesting and eye-opening things regarding dairy products. And then, of course, there are tons of alternatives to dairy, so I'm going to go ahead and send those to you. And the second thing, of course, would be the junk foods in general. We talked about that. Just staying away from things that have been processed is really key. And filling up on things that are live. So instead of the chips, instead of just cookies, making sure that you have alternatives to those things. So you can do nuts and fruit, and if you really enjoy chips, just buy a better option of the chip. Paying attention to the ingredients is going to be key. Okay. And then today we were going to be talking just a little bit about the red meats and the other one, which was animal fats. When it comes to meat, there's a lot of different things that take place in the manufacturing process. And one documentary that I would absolutely encourage everyone to watch is called Food Inc. And it will open up your eyes to the way that meat is actually processed in America. And yeah, as you watch that, it will really open your eyes. And a lot of what I need to say won't be said because you'll see it for yourself. So you may want to rent that the next time you have the opportunity. It's called Food Inc. But when it comes to meat in itself, the way that the cows are grazed and just the way that the meat is handled, it really causes a disservice to the body. So whenever you're consuming cows that have been fed corn versus grass because they want the cows to become bigger than what they really should be, it causes your body then to have to break down a lot of corn, number one. And then it also causes your body to have a lot of antibiotics and hormones that they give the animals during the feeding process. So, you want to just be cautious about the meat that you're consuming. When it comes to red meat, it takes forever to digest in the system, and so it's really just waste locked up in the system, which is problematic, especially for those of you who are interested in weight loss. You just want to be very cautious when it comes to eating and consuming a lot of meat. Not the best option. And then in terms of animal fats, that's our butter, our lard, the things that we typically cook in. There's so many different options, though, of different oils that you can use. We absolutely love safflower oil, and it's whenever we heat it at a certain degree, it does not turn toxic. Whereas olive oil, or even some of the vegetable oils that we buy in the store, whenever you heat it at certain temperatures, it actually becomes toxic to the body. Now, olive oil is great whenever it's just eaten raw, but whenever you heat it to a certain degree, it's not good for the body. Of course, there's a lot of detail that I can't cover right now, but in the email, it's all detailed out for you. So over the next 2 days, you'll be learning about those 4 dangerous foods. Take time to read the emails. And as you do, go ahead and email me back day by day according to the challenge, and you'll receive your challenge credits. The last thing that I do want to point out is the importance of cleansing your body. I cannot stress that enough. So as you, through the years, you've been consuming these dangerous foods that we've been talking about, but it's not too late to cleanse the body. It's just like with a car. Your car has to go in and get checkups and tune-ups, and you got to get the oil changed every now and then. The same thing with the body. If you've never cleansed your body, I would highly recommend taking some days to really allow your body to cleanse itself, to get rid of poisonous toxins and waste that may be locked up inside the body. And it's important to clean the entire body, not just the colon, not just the stomach, but the entire body. So there are tons of cleanses that are available. One that we really love is called the 7-Day Cleanse, and it was created by Aloe Man International. And if you want more information on that, I'll be happy to give it to you. But it is important to allow your body, a few times throughout the year, just to allow your body to cleanse itself. That's it for today. Continue to live a life that will inspire others. Make sure you read the email. It's vital information that's important for you and your family. We'll see you tomorrow.